Lollobrigida was a two girls act in the beginning. They mainly did only like show performances with their first album, but then later they recorded with some crew of session musicians. Not them, but Ida, the front woman, the brain of the Lollobrigida, she recorded with session musicians her latest album, Lollobrigida Incorporated. And then later on, she looked for the musicians. We met before, we knew each other from before, and I recommended her a couple of musicians. And they came into the game, they started to play with her, but a couple of months later, the bass player, girl, she went away from the band, and I was some kind of a logical substitute for her, and I jumped in. But from then on, the things really started to develop, not because of me, but it just happened, and from then on, we really started to do a good job. The three of us are coming from Slovenia, three of Lollobrigidas are coming from Croatia. But we are based in the capital of Croatia, in Zagreb, so therefore we are called Croatian band. English. Well, it's like that, you can hardly succeed in your own country, in Slovenia or Croatia or Serbia or wherever in ex-Yugoslavia, if you sing in English. People rather like to hear their own language. Funniest thing is about our languages, Croatian or Slovenian, whatever, is that people they mix it a lot with Russian. They think it's Russian because it sounds maybe a bit similar, but they don't think, it's those Russians. And Russia and Europe, it's kind of most of the people don't like that much. We sing about partying, we sing about there's nothing wrong to be straight, it's not wrong to be gay, it's not wrong to be lesbian, mistakes can happen. One of the songs, My Boyfriend is Gay, it's a biographical song of Ida. She was in love with a boyfriend, but then again, after a year they found out, and the guy found out that she's gay. And and it's a true song. Then again, we have songs like about Mona, the girl busters. The girl buster is about a girl that is a bit of fighting with her age problem. There are 16, 17 years old chicks coming behind her, and the best boys sit down, and she's growing older. Or for example, Tina, it's about a party girl, or Tina Lollipop about party girl, or I don't know, sex nam je dosadan, which means sex is getting boring. It's about a relationship, and Mr. Right and Mrs. Right and Mr. Wrong is about a relationship. About splitting up. About common stuff. We really don't want to bother people about the politics, and although we are socially and politically engaged and environmentally engaged people, but we really don't want to bother them. Whenever they come to our concert, we like to make people either happy, but not happy in the most simple way, or the most how should I say? We like to see people going home from a concert and smile and fall in love. It's quite strange over here because there is no real border between mainstream and alternative. The mainstream, which is not like indie, the pop scene treats us like an alternative indie band, but on the other side, the alternative scene or indie scene treats us like a pop band, and we are just somehow in between. Impressions, I'm not impressed. I don't see it as anything special, but I really don't have. Lots of American things come over, but then again, I always find out that we don't know much about it. Then again, I know lots of bands from states that nobody knows them over there in America. I don't mean states, I mean the whole continent. You know, I don't know much about it actually, except all those things that come to Europe because they are really big and huge there, or I know meet bands over some kind of indie channels, you know, or independent channels, and those bands are usually way better than the other, you know, way better than what MTV or whoever tries to sell me, you know. Speaking about our region, for example, Dubioza Collective, it's from Bosnia, they're doing really good, or Laka is doing really good, they're both from Bosnia. Then we have, those are great bands, you know, the world kind of a format bands, you know. They could be, if they would be from, I don't know, from New York, they would probably be world famous. Lollobrigida at the moment, I think people in Lollobrigida, we all dig like Yes or I don't know, Faint or MGMT, or I don't know, we like to, now you got me, we really listen to lots of stuff at the moment, Crystal Castles. I don't know, lots of electro things. We also, in a way, also like Lady Gaga. I don't know why, but we do. It's a bizarre thing, but we always like to make. I don't know. Not that we like her, you know. It's so cheap. It's so, you know, because Lollobrigida is also, we like to entertain people, and maybe therefore, you know, we like to not only to come on stage as a musicians and play our show like 45 minutes, we also like to let people really, as I told you in the beginning, we like to see people with a smile. And Ida is, she, as I told you in the beginning of the interview, she's the front brain of the band, and she's really into, you know, making us all a bit extravagant, a bit kinky, a bit whatever, you know, a bit of that gayish look, not being a gay, but you know, to act gay to attract chicks.
Volim te ko video, DVD, kompjuterske igrice. Volim te ko sladoled i kokice, Casio i šljokice. Volim te ko Korana, Dilana, Alana, ona dva partizana. Volim te ko LCD, BPM, Hound, M6. Honey pie,